Hey everyone, Dash Attack here. And you know how Nintendo has gotten a really bad rep for their legal department and how they've abused DMCA and copyright stuff to get what they want? Well, Square's doing it too now. And to the Life is Strange community, of all the fandoms that, I mean, Life is Strange. So apparently, the fans don't like the new game, and there were leaks about it, and so they used DMCA to stifle criticism. Sound familiar? We're gonna go into a article about it, but before we do, just remember to hit the like and subscribe if you're new. Yep. Now with that out of the way, the makers of Life is Strange Double Exposure are accused by fans of using legal takedowns to limit discussion and criticism of the game. What does a niche lesbian video game subreddit have to do with the future of freedom of expression on the internet? Quite a lot, as it turns out. I've been looking into concerning allegations that suggest Square Enix has been abusing copyright takedown powers to target and shut down criticisms from fans of their new game, Life is Strange Double Exposure. The subreddit r/Pricefields is a community dedicated to the Life is Strange franchise, primarily shipping the lead character of Max with her love interest Chloe from the first game. It has 12,000 members, many of whom have engaged in discussions critical of decisions to omit Chloe from Double Exposure. The subreddit is an independent space for Life is Strange fans to talk fan theories, share fan art, and discuss the games, and is wholly unaffiliated from Square Enix. These fans noticed that more and more of their posts and comments were being taken down by Reddit after a third party began issuing copyright violations. In response, and fearing they'd risk further penalties from Reddit, moderators of the subreddit published an open letter to Square Enix. Here is the aforementioned letter. An open letter to Square Enix regarding editorial control. We are a community by the fandom, for the fandom, respecting the fandom. This ethos is very important to us. It enables us to cater to what fans desire, allow them to voice their opinions safely, whatever that might be. We moderate but do not editorialize. The recent repeated and undue DMCA strikes our users have endangered this ethos. With this recent one, which contained only publicly made comments by D9 and XDI developers, there is no ambiguity left. Square Enix is either willing removing non-infringing content for the reasons other than infringement, which is explicitly not the authority or purpose of DMCA, or doesn't believe that the great power granted to them by the DMCA should come with great responsibility. One of these options is merely callous. The other is outright abuse of a system which frustratingly has no respect for repercussions for abuse. We are concerned that Square Enix is attempting to editorialize this subreddit. We would like these concerns to be addressed by open communication. As we are unaffiliated with either Square Enix, Deck 9, Don't Nod, or anyone else who might represent the Life is Strange franchise or its individual entries, and would like to keep that status, and we cannot offer a private behind-the-scenes channel for this purpose. If possible, we'd like public communication about these concerns, and at the very least, commitment that Square Enix respects the autonomy of this community and other self-organized fandom spaces, and does not intend to interfere with them. Something that would normally go without saying, and something that saddens me that given recent events, we have to doubt. Subreddit, they say, appear to have included text posts containing publicly available information, including discussion of public tweets made by the game's developer. Many fans in the community are worried that this is targeted and hostile, move to shut down fair and reasonable criticisms of the new game. There they just quote the letter a bit. What's so striking about the story is that the publisher isn't attempting to damage control against anti-woke internet trolls on a crusade to cancel the game featuring themes they don't like, but rather that it seems to be targeting long-standing fans of the franchise. Yeah, this is what really, really gets me, and I tells me like there is something wrong like in the offices of like the Western Square Enix branch where they just like they're now targeting like the people they need to keep a franchise like Life is Strange alive and pissing them off by like stifling their criticism of the new game. You know, like if it's like the anti-woke people who wouldn't even play Life is Strange, you know, I played the first game, you know, back when it was like fresh. I didn't really get far in it, and you know, this was before the franchise like it got even like was even associated with like woke. You know, like Life is Strange, the original, was pretty like pre-woke. Anyway, tangent. Regardless, the implication that this would have on future of free expression online is concerning, but perhaps symptomatic of a wider anxiety we are seeing amongst video game publishers at the moment. I only have to look at review bombing of Dragon Age Veilguard on Metacritic in contrast to its mostly positive reviews on Steam, where you actually have to own the game to review it to see the power online communication can command. Now, I've heard a lot of people are unhappy with Veilguard, so I'm not sure if this author's like trying to paint any narratives, but going on. They said they spoke to Square Enix, and this is what they said. In relation to DMCA, all steps taken were in accordance with appropriate legal requirements and Reddit's own procedures for reporting intellectual property violations. These processes apply to infringing content shared prior to a game's release, including leaks or confidential information due to breach of non-disclosure agreements and data mined content. No DMCA notices were sent regarding any posts outside of these circumstances. I don't fucking believe them. Yeah, so that is the story. Square Enix abused DMCA to go after a simple Life is Strange fan Reddit. You can't make this fucking shit up. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I'm Dash Attack, and I'll